All right, take 3. Let's see if we can survive this one. It's gonna be one of those days. Hang on, everybody. I'm gonna wait and see what happens here. Here. Hopefully we come live again. Waiting for the stream. All right, we're back. I don't see the stream yet, but that's because it's on the T-Mobile and it doesn't like me very much. So, well, I can tell you that I had the Action 6. All right, I'm going the other way. All right, so I just went down again. I'm going a different place. So let me know if we're okay. I went down and come back right back up again. I'm going the opposite way. So I'm not sure, folks, if we're gonna stay in this park, if I'm gonna keep on getting hit this hard. So I'm gonna give it a second to get going. Thanks to Gloss Boss Isaac for setting us up, getting us back. Hang on 1 second, I gotta get a couple settings going here. It's gonna be one of those days. You know how it goes, guys. I hear you, Gloss Boss. All right, hang on. Oh. All right, this is what I want. Hang on, we're almost there. And we get Action 6 to stop doing what it's doing. Hang on, guys. All right. All right, so I have to figure out where we're gonna go. So let's try this again. I'm having a bad signal, guys. If this happens a 4th time, we may go to a different park. I don't know why the signal is just really struggling in different places. We saw this at Epcot yesterday when we got over to Epcot. When we were in Hollywood, we had problems yesterday. So I'm thinking that it's a cell tower problem, but I'm trying to stay in places where I can see that I have a good signal. Did anybody get to see any of Everest? So thanks for making the magic, hon. You know, here. So, good, Mikey? Let's see what we can get done here. We can't do the Zootopia show because we go down in there. So we can do Lion King. We can do I don't know if we try to do the Navi River. We can try to do that, but who knows what will happen there. I know. So the good news here, guys. Hey, look at this. Here comes.
Make sure we're keeping a pass clear for us, please. We got Goofy and Pluto passing on.
So the good news is Florida Sooner is working on a way so we can get right back up or not even go down. We're going to see Florida Sooner. I do have a way for you to get the computer today very simply. If you happen to come by the parks, let me know. I should have done this yesterday, so. But I do have something for you, Florida Sooner, if you happen to come by the parks today. Trying to figure out what time I got to leave. Yep, Goofy and Pluto just went. I want to see, there's a couple other ones I want to see too. So I'm going to find out what different characters we have to work on here. So hang on. Yeah, Goofy and Pluto just walked by us. We'll get some time. I'm trying to get away from that area because of connection issues. Something in Asia was pulling us down. Thanks for making the magic. Everybody seems grumpy this morning. All right, let's go over the bridge and see what we can do here. Kevin McAllister's here this morning. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Darth. Still looking, Jacob. There's a few different people I think that we can visit today, so we'll be able to do some stuff. I really have to test this out, make sure it's not gonna knock us off again, so hang tight. We're gonna come around this side and we'll take a look in Avatar. Gloss Bus is making me another backup in case we run into a problem. I definitely want to get another one of those carrot cake ice cream. That was so good. Oh, hold on, I lost my remote. God, jeez, it's a crazy morning. It's really a crazy morning this morning. I gotta grab my remote. It has, I know that I put it in my bag. It popped off when I was going to go in onto Everest. So did anybody get to see any of Everest before I went off or no? I'm curious. I don't know when I went off. But the action just was not playing nice this morning. I'm gonna give you a little view of the merry-go-round and Kanto building. The casita is definitely making some heights. You can see it in the background. Let me grab my remote here, guys. So we can have a little better control. And this is what happens when I don't have my right hand, left hand man. A lot of crazy stuff. Hang on. All right, there we go. Now we have control. All right, second stream complete and set in your stream phone. All right, thank you, Isaac. Little lost boss, Isaac. Little chaos this morning, guys. So we're gonna come up to the top so we can show you one of the entrances to Tropical Americas. And you can actually see now, it looks like a possibility of the top of the casita, and a lot of the beaming has been put in for the casita as well. So when you're building big properties like this, it's really hard to keep them hidden. So there's the merry-go-round right in the beginning there. And on the left side, if you see that crane on the left with all that, all the beaming that's going on, that is the casita. So right there, that structure is the casita. And then this structure right here is your merry-go-round. So cool stuff. Monsters is gonna open next year. They didn't really give a time yet for Tropical Americas. We'll have to wait and see. We're gonna come back the other way.